All right, well, here we go. We got another show, guys. Welcome to the podcast. It's That's Fucked Up. I am your host, Tim, and we got Brian and Jose here today. What's going on, guys?
How's it going, Timmy?
Good. So it's been a while since we did this, a little hiatus, and I want to keep doing it.
I want to say it's been summertime since we did it.
Yeah, it was summer. And I think
it was.
For some reason, it's like summer, you just want to, I don't know, do other things. Even though you could just, like, lock yourself in a room in the winter, for some reason I had no motivation to just be like, hey, let's fucking talk in my basement.
Exactly.
In my studio. But regardless, it's fun. But anyways, I will start off by bringing up a story. It's kind of sad if you think about it, but it's the way you look at it could make it like it's kind of happy. But anyways, there's a 67-year-old man that dies from a heart attack after catching a prized Pokemon. It was so yeah, a 67-year-old retiree suffered a fatal heart attack moments after catching a rare Pokemon, Lapras, last Sunday. And
that is horrible.
And you don't see that, because I play the game. We play, me and you play the game. You don't see him that often, but that's the only thing he wanted to do in life, or that he was done.
I wonder before he died, did he see what powers, what moves that he had?
Those weren't released, Oh, yes, it's Frost Breath Blizzard.
Like, what if I was going to say, what if it was like Blizzard or something?
And that's what's funny, though. I wonder if this was probably before Lapras got nerfed. So he got nerfed to where he was like super powerful, and then they took all that away and he's not as good anymore. So this guy would be so upset if he didn't die from that heart attack.
That's true.
Oh, my Lapras is a piece of shit now because updates.
Maybe his wife took him out and just wanted his Lapras.
Or maybe his wife's just living on his Pokemon character.
Yeah, she's I don't know, she's not crying. I guess that's him and his wife. He kind of looks like a Pokemon, though. I don't know.
Old Mampus.
The deceased 67-year-old woman's wife told reporters that during the time of the incident, the deceased was out hunting for Pokemon at MBS. It's like a walk along the water in Singapore. According to her husband would regularly visit the site to catch Pokemon ever since the launch of the game Pokemon Go. On the day of the incident, the family had met up for a meal together to celebrate a family member's birthday. After the meal, the deceased went home to change before heading to MBS to catch Pokemon, said the heartbroken wife.
Did he have a Pokemon shirt on?
He was out alone, so maybe I don't know. That's pretty crazy, though. But he made it. Oh, God. Anyways, I'm just reading this article. GPS readings on the deceased hand phone showed that the deceased indeed been catching Pokemon at MBS, and that he managed to capture rare Lapras and second-generation monster Gramble before the heart attack was triggered. So he had two exciting things. Not just one, but the other one is...
So Gramble's like a good guy to get to?
I guess so, yeah. He was
I'm not
excited.
familiar with the second generation, nor the other ones, but, the first one's on spot on, usually.
I swear to God, I was going to say, when this guy looked, I was like, he looks like a Pokemon. That's the one I was going to say. I swear to God, he looks like a fucking little Chihuahua Pitbull pug. I don't know. But, yeah. Poor guy, but, he made it. Wasn't a selfie death.
Didn't shoot himself catching a Pokemon.
And this is another Pokemon Go related death, I said. There's this 60-year-old guy. He's a grandfather. And he was out, and I guess a guard shot and killed him because they said that he was trying to run him down.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so the guy was out Pokemon hunting in his car, and I guess the guard, I could only assume security guard, was like, you can't be doing that here, blah, 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 blah. And then, I guess he
was probably like, fuck you, I'm old.
Yeah, the story is like, he tried to run me over with his car, so he just fucking shot it up.
Holy shit.
Shot it all up.
Where'd they say this was at?
This was in America, actually. Virginia.
Virginia, of all places.
Yeah.
Wow.
Reported the Virginian pilot.
I was going to say Florida.
Yeah, that sounds like a Florida or a China thing.
Mm-hmm. It's either or in this show.
Look at him. Nice man. Maybe, I don't know. It's a pretty intense game. But I've seen a lot more older Asian people that are playing the game. Like, they're really, really into it. Pokemon.
I remember when I was a kid, my grandpa would always watch it with me too.
Really?
Yeah, he was really into it.
I mean, it was a good show. It was interesting. It was whatever. I watched it just recently.
Definitely.
It was like, oh, that's cool. I always think Dragon Ball will always be better.
Oh, definitely when it comes to anime.
But I'm like, yeah.
The only thing that pisses me off is fucking Ash never ages. It's like the fucker's been 12 for fucking 10 years already.
I don't think he gets
More.
any smarter.
Mhm.
Do it, baby.
Right.
But yeah, fucking Pokemon Go. Yeah. I don't even know. I mean, there's tons of stories about it. We've already talked about deaths, and then like how prostitutes would be like, "Hey, give me that Blastoise, I'll give you." I don't know. I can't remember what we talked about before, but it was funny.
I kind of remember a little bit with the whole prostitute thing.
Yeah, I think you and I were just joking about it. Hey, you want me to trade? You fucking set me off for that Blastoise.
And the sad thing is that there's
I'll
still
make
no
you
trading on it.
So another, I guess this is an Asian theme. These three headlines are just Asian people. But there's a man, he was arrested in Japan. This is in Japan. Man arrested after stabbing himself to get a day off of work. Like, he literally he called the job, said I can't come in because I got jumped, and he stabbed himself just to get a day off work. He's like 50. I didn't read entirely.
Where did he stab himself? Like,
In the leg.
okay, yeah, that's it.
I think like the Vietnam thing, like, you know, I'm gonna get to go home, but he just did it for one day off, and they're like, well, yeah, 55-year-old Masura Miura did this. And I guess just because, like, Japan, it's really crazy, like, their work ethic. They have long days and stuff like that. And I guess that's kind of what this article goes into.
I think it's only like one day off a week they get too, right?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
they'll have, like, 12-hour days and back up right into the same thing, office jobs and shit.
Yeah, fuck that. I could barely do a week of my own job.
Right? And that's another thing. That's another thing with Japan is because they are work so hard, their suicide rate is, like, through the roof. Like, well, this is 05, but it says, while stabbing oneself isn't a daily occurrence, overworking in Japan is definitely a prevalent issue. 2,000 people committed suicide in Japan in 2005, with just work stress cited as the leading causes. So, I mean, amongst any other... But that's a ton of suicides for a lot of people in the country, but a little-ass country.
True.
I'll work to death and...
Kill themselves because they can't play Pokemon Go.
Yeah, because they can't play Pokemon Go. They can't retire and then... See, that's exactly probably what happened to that guy. He's worked to death, finally made enough money to move to Singapore and retire and play Pokemon Go. He dies. That's sad.
Very. Hopefully he took Lapras with him.
I haven't done that. I've said I tempted shitting my pants to see if I could get sent home for work. Because no one can fuck with you with that. But this guy. But, you know, I guess in Japan they would just be like, we'll wash you.
Gotta change your pants. Yeah.
They take like 5 baths a day or showers. No, maybe I'm over exaggerating, but they do take a lot of baths. That's what I've heard. Like their toilet, like the bathroom is almost like sacred when it comes to Japan, I've heard. Like that's why their toilets have like warming, and they got super bidets with like, you know, like, I don't know. I've seen like some crazy like toilets and bathrooms. Bathing's huge in Japan. But regardless,
Going back to you saying you shit your pants for a day off, I'm pretty sure the
I forgot I said that.
I'm pretty sure the manager that you have will find a way for you to stay.
Oh yeah, right.
They get you to change your pants. Send you right back
I'll
up.
get you too.
You can have mine.
Oh God.
Give you a diaper. Send you back on your way.
But I don't think I'd stab myself.
No, definitely not. Knowing me, I'll miss too. I'll hit like a horrible like vein or artery or
I'd
something.
stab myself in the leg if my job was to be stabbed in the stomach. Or in the ass. Somebody's penis.
Oh man. Oh jeez. We got a Florida story.
Of course.
Florida story. Florida boater arrested for feeding a gator that bit off his hand. And what happened in the story? There's a Reddit. It's a 9-foot long alligator that bit it off. But what he was doing is he had like a fish and he was hanging over the edge of the boat, and the fucking thing came up and just ate his whole arm.
Holy shit.
And then took off with it. So he's rushed to the hospital and stuff like that, and then they're dispatched to go and kill this thing because it attacked a human. But they weren't able to recover the guy's arm. They couldn't reattach it, and then they arrested him because it was feeding him. Because I guess he was holding the fish out, and then that's fucked up.
That is.
It's illegal to feed gators? Is that the
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah, it's because they'll just get bigger and be more
Aggressive.
dangerous.
Yeah.
And then they had to go and just go kill that gator, and this guy's arrested. That's all tax dollars.
Sure, you got the day off work. So.
Yeah, right.
Definitely.
That matters.
I got my arm bitten off. Now you're fucking
By a
coming
gator.
here. You're fucking
Yeah,
coming
that-
here.
That's like a lose-lose. Like, first you get your arm cut out trying to feed a gator, trying to be nice, feeding a gator. Then you get arrested for it. It's like...
And he's probably in the hospital for a couple days because.
Oh, definitely.
And then and then goes straight to jail from there.
You probably do a little rehab.
They're like,
too.
don't worry, we'll do the court without you, or just have really shitty lawyers or nothing at all. Yeah, the law against feeding gators or alligators is intended to protect the creatures and humans, said Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. Over time, alligators lose their natural fear of humans when they are fed and pose a danger to humans. So yeah, that's basically what we were saying, I think.
Does it say
that's stupid.
Does it say if he's doing any time or anything?
What do you say? Feeding alligator is a second-degree misdemeanor, punishable by a fine up to $500 and possible jail. Okay. I didn't know that much, but still.
That's still fucked up though.
3 weeks ago.
$500 for your arm. That's pretty shitty.
Yeah, on top of all the bill. Oh God, that's a
God,
shitty
fuck
day.
that. Yeah.
No wonder. Like Florida can be crazy. That's a crazy fucking. Ugh. Another
Like
crazy law. Actually, this is another one I had seen. This is pretty crazy. I mean, I don't know. Texas is kind of pushing towards this bill that says that doctors could basically lie to pregnant women. Like they're saying, like, if they have any questions about any deformities previous to giving birth, like they could detect that thing. And they're saying if they pass the bill, it's giving doctors the right to say, oh, nothing's wrong. And then, for whatever reason, I think in an attempt so there's not as many abortions or something like that. But that's pretty crazy.
That
Sorry,
is fucked up. Like,
I thought about like the South Florida and fucked up rules.
Yeah.
That's a pretty fucked up law. Like,
I feel like that's something you have to tell them, like either or. When it comes to abortion or not, like you got to tell what kind of kid you're gonna get.
Right.
If it's healthy, if not healthy.
And that's a really fucking touchy subject.
Well,
You can't even.
Hopefully the baby's like half gator and they're delivering the baby, it bites out the doctor's hand. Serves you right, motherfucker.
Man,
Shit, this baby's half gator, I can't say it.
Gator baby.
Well, then he goes to jail for feeding it.
We can't.
That's what the doctor gets.
Oh man, that's fucking crazy though. Crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. I guess you have to leave Texas if you get pregnant.
Yeah, pretty much. Like if you're that worried about it, yeah.
It's fucked
I mean,
up.
shit. Like if this has got passed. Well, any doctor there just I'm on old money. I don't know. I think of Texas.
Well, there's a baby inside you. And that's all I can tell you.
That's all I can tell you. I plead the fifth.
It's not half gator. It could be. I don't know.
Hashtag build the wall.
It's half gator. It's not half gator. What can I say?
I don't want you throwing it over that damn wall. Oh man, yeah, that's pretty fucked up. I'm not gonna go into the specifics of.
I can't see that going all the way through.
Yeah,
It's gonna be.
There'd be too much.
it is Texas though.
Yeah, it's
Lone Star State.
Texas is pretty split though right now as far as blue and red. I couldn't see that making it all the way into law.
Unanimously passed a bill.
Oh wow! No, yeah. This morning, the Texas Senate Committee on State Affairs
Says it's
unanimously passed a bill
passed?
onto the full Senate that will let the government. So they passed it to the full Senate. So it's still up in the air, right? Is that what that means? Like they have to go.
But like no one disagreed with it. So
Wow.
that's fucked up.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Wow.
Well,
I guess I...
just don't get married in Texas. Don't live in Texas. Wow. But anyways,
Texas.
let's go back to something. Something else that's fucked up. I think this is pretty monumental. Chicago, hometown Chicago, goes nearly 1 week without a fatal shooting. This is the beginning of the month. This is like March, the first week of March, and so yeah, that's going back a couple weeks. But it almost made it a week, and that last day where it could have been the 7 day streak.
That's when this got shot.
This guy was just found like face down at some, by his house or something like that. But that doesn't mean that there weren't shootings. Just means no one died.
Nobody died. Yeah,
That's what's fucked up. That's record breaking.
that is.
That's record breaking.
I still remember it was a couple of years ago where one day there was 30-something shootings in just one day. It was like the first nice day of summer of
It's
the year.
It's warm. Pull out.
Yeah.
The guns.
Sun's out, guns out.
It's pretty crazy. The newspaper reports the city has recorded that more than 100 homicides so far this year, and this was posted March 5th. So that's 3 months, and there's already 100 murders.
God.
Well,
It's crazy.
Chicago
And that's
for you.
That's like fucking
No
5
matter the
blocks
weather.
away. Less than like a mile away,
That's true.
where a lot of the shit's going down. It's crazy.
Messed up.
Different world, man.
Oh yeah.
Different world.
Guess they don't know about Pokemon Go. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't.
Just gotta give everybody who has a gun, just give them a smartphone and download Pokemon Go for them.
Just a rehabilitation
Yes.
center.
That'll change everything.
Here, play this game. Walk around.
I'm not gonna shoot him. He's trying to catch Pokemon.
He's one of them. Fuck him. Okay, this is a good one. So you guys know Cedric Benson. He's a former
Bear.
NFL,
Former Bear.
former Bear, former Chicago Bear, and he got pulled over. He got pulled over by a cop, and during the sobriety test, he asked him to say his ABCs, and he said due to his time spent into the NFL, he couldn't recite them. He can't sing because he's just too much contact.
That's his
I mean,
excuse.
It's it's not believable, but it's still something.
Yeah, you really stretch it because I mean
Yeah.
this is probably just recently, and then even when he was back with the Bears, I understand that he had. I heard how
he
Bears
was-
let him go because he had 2 DUIs.
Yeah, he's a troublemaker.
And that was like fucking how many 8 years ago or something like that.
Something like that.
He's keeping at it, man. I can't see my APCs.
Too many concussions.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever got like
well,
injured.
you were.
I
Well,
give him credit for coming up with some sort of.
Yeah, that's a real good excuse.
He's not running or like starting.
I wonder if he still got the DUI though.
Just resisting.
I'm pretty sure he did.
He was arrested. Yeah, he was arrested and later released on bail. This is not Benson's first time for arrest. Like, you see, he's
It's probably the first time this year.
Bears released him after two DUIs. He was arrested again in 2010 for punching a bar employee, and in 2014 for public intoxication. I tried to say, Jesus. And then, and then he stopped. He stopped playing football. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he's. Yeah,
Concussion has been getting like pretty big when it comes to football, so
yeah, and he was a
I can
running
see
back.
I can see why he said that, but I'm pretty sure he was just messed up.
I mean, it was pretty clever. I mean,
Yeah.
he was drunk and or something.
He's like, "Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am?
You choose to leave me alone.
I'm Cedric Benson. I can't. What's the ACBs?
I'm Bedric Censon.
I'm Bedric Censon. Well, yeah, I guess so, because if you're that, like, really, really that bad on DUIs and stuff, you're like, definitely alcoholic, definitely has an effect on your brain to where you're not there
No,
all the way, especially when you're that fucked up on top of all the concussions.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
then you're pretty much fucked.
So at that point, he probably couldn't say his ABCs, like you said. Yeah, like you said, or it's a good excuse.
Plates and see you have 2 DUIs, you're pretty much fucked no matter what.
Yeah,
Definitely.
or 4 in his account, I think, or 3.
Yeah, so he was just trying to get some sympathy somehow.
Yeah.
I'll throw this football over. Napoleon Dynamite. I'll throw this right over the mountain.
I can't say the ABCs, but I could throw this football over that tree over there. And they'll still fuck it up.
Said Bedric Censon. So, real sports. Vasectomies peak during March Madness.
For the players?
For
everybody?
For everybody, for males.
Wow.
Nationwide. And they say
Dudes know they can't get other dudes pregnant.
So basically a vasectomy, they go in and give you some snips.
Snips that.
But then you get swollen, so you have to sit around for a couple days,
So that's an excuse to watch every basketball game, March Madness?
Yeah, and this guy, this video here, it's basically just a
A
news.
spike in a certain type of elective surgery
News
for
account.
men happens every year around this time. Welcome to the news at 6. March Madness, of course, it's underway, and a new study shows there's actually a loss in productivity in the workplace from the tournament, to the tune of nearly $2 billion overall for employers.
But at least one type of business sees its productivity go through the roof when March Madness hits. New at 6, KTVB's Dean Johnson tells us about the medical procedure that is very popular this time of year.
Well, Mark and Dee, many urologists this time of year will actually see a double-digit increase in the amount of men coming in to get a vasectomy, a quick procedure that keeps men off their feet and on the couch for a couple of days.
I'm imagining my wife would have a hard time with me watching 4 straight days of basketball, but I kind of have an excuse now.
For Rob Michael Bus, that excuse is he's recovering from elective surgery.
He looks like a winner, though.
Which prevents men from having kids or more
I don't
kids.
like all those
For
scissors.
2 days post-procedure, men don't do anything at all. They
Too much scissors.
literally lay around and use ice to keep the swelling down.
Dr. Todd Waldman is a urologist at the Idaho Urological Institute. He says on average they'll see anywhere from 15 to 30 appointments or procedures over a 5-day period. A number that can increase during March Madness.
They keep showing the scissors, man.
I just
And
figured
tweezers?
as good a time as any. If I got
That
to sit
scares
in
me.
the house for 2 days and do nothing, I might as well have that to keep me entertained.
Year to year, we have about a 25 to 50% increase in the number of vasectomies we do around March and April.
The
Crazy.
Institute has even had men call months in advance to schedule an appointment during March Madness. The Institute is now even catering to the influx in demand.
We surmise that some of that was because of the
I want to pause
NCAA
for
basketball
a work thing. I just found out. I'm never going to look at them the same.
Demand.
We surmise that some of
Sorry.
that was because of the
No, I'm sorry, I gotta go back one more time.
50% increase in the number of vasectomies we do around March and April.
The Institute has even had men
This
call
lady's
months
using it. I'm scared now. It's a chromatic gut. That's what that thing's used for. I never knew.
The Institute is now even catering to the influx in demand.
We surmise that some of that was because of the NCAA basketball tournament, and so we've done a promotion for a couple of years associated with that.
So
Snip one ball, get the other for free.
For women, and it's less expensive.
a procedure Dr. Waldman says
I don't know how
allows
many
men to
single
spend
dudes
a
get
couple
this
days on the
justified when
couch,
you fuck off and
watch
watch
it.
basketball, and then like
And get it switched back.
Oh no, she changed her mind. She wants to get kids. Yeah. I guess I hear that.
Oh, going March. Time for March Madness. Time to get my balls back.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I was saying they had to do it like every year or so. Just like, how can you just do it for one March Madness?
Like, yeah, right. Oh, it's something I can't pee right. I gotta get it turned back.
Yeah.
I'll puff it out for a year. I mean, like, there's really can't be unlimited though, right? I know they could do it back again in a couple times.
Yeah, there's got to be a limit, or I don't know.
Well, a pain threshold too. Just like I don't want my.
I mean,
God,
maybe
it was
eventually with
bad.
the scar tissue, you don't even feel it anymore. Just doing it to get off a couple days to watch fucking basketball.
Right.
Like a fucking idiot.
Or do whatever. You know.
I can't even think of something that happens on TV that I'd get the day off for. But I'd care enough to like get my balls or whatever they do, cut whatever they cut. I thought it was they cut your dick.
You did? Oh, really? No, yeah, they go in. I think they go in under through the gooch. And they go into it.
I wasn't exactly sure how the procedure worked.
I think so. Something with snippers and tweezers.
I know there's sniffing involved.
Oh yeah, that's. Oh.
There isn't a TV event though that I would care enough
to just want to cut your balls.
To plan it that
get
my
your balls cut.
I mean, there's absolutely nothing I would do to get anything snipped on there.
Definitely not.
I mean, unless I had like 8 kids already, then maybe.
Yeah, maybe that would
Since
be.
I have 0 children.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
I mean, but if anyone was to do it, I would rather be like Shark Week instead of March Madness.
Shark Week. Oh, but
would
look
do
at your like.
And it's 24 hours a day.
But you could get the pain.
But the pain is for 3-4 weeks.
And I don't know.
A couple days.
Can't you
couple
record
days.
the games? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, right.
That's the thing too. There's nothing. Live TV isn't a thing to me anymore. It's just like I can watch it whenever the fuck I want to.
I think
That's true.
I want to say, well, the age of people getting vasectomies, they're older, 50s, 60s probably. So they're not like for the TiVo. Nah, that fucking thing. I want to watch it live. Fuck that. Digital fuck technology. I don't know how to work it. I don't know. Just get my balls cut.
Watch basketball.
Yeah, kids, leave me alone. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, like you said, I don't think there's anything I'd be that pumped about. I couldn't. I can't think of it. But anyways, in a topic of sports, have you guys seen Ultimate Taser Ball?
Ultimate Taser Ball?
Yeah. This is another thing I wanted to kind of bring in. It's just like kind of like a fucked up sports. Like it's basically crazy shit that people just make up.
I'm imagining
they get really good at, and they love doing it.
I'm imagining like rugby, and they just have like a taser and just like hit their balls or something.
It's almost like that.
Oh my god!
Ultimate Taser Ball is they're
dodgeball but with taser.
No, it's like this big soccer ball. And they have to throw it into the goal. But they all have like paintball helmets on and face masks, but they all have tasers. So it's like, here, I'll show the video. Anybody can look it up. Just YouTube Ultimate Taser Ball. And it's entertaining because it sounds stupid. I think it is.
I was gonna say, like, what kind of people played this game?
Exactly. I don't know. I know. I have an idea. But here, I'll just give you it.
You just see Shia LaBeouf right now.
And don't try this at home. These are trained professionals with taser guns. They're
trained to get tased.
Yeah, training for Taser Ball. That's God. 4 verse 4. Oh my God, did you see that? He did the slit your throat thing with the taser, like, I'm gonna get you, bitch.
What if you want to taste himself doing that?
He accidentally gets himself.
I got the taser, so I'm gonna be there. You're gonna get it.
You see that asshole?
Of course, a sport like this will always have a douchebag with a mohawk like that.
But that's exactly it. Yeah, that's with red fucking hair. And he's probably got like those fingerless leather gloves for lifting. No, he doesn't. Look at that guy. Oh, I knew it. Tats, super tits. I mean,
they gotta be on drugs or something, like
just
like some sort of painkillers or
sadistic in a way.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll go through.
day, every day, you know?
All day, every day, you know. Tastes well.
Do these guys get paid? Like, I'm hoping they get paid. Like,
I don't know. Maybe it's an upping. Look at Nike's sponsoring it. You see that?
Nike's there?
Yeah, it showed Nike on the side.
Oh my god.
It's utblive.com if you want to check out. I haven't yet, but I'm kind of curious now.
So the cops use them.
Why the cops use
Why the cops use them? Fucking dumb fucks, man. Look at that guy.
TV, baby. All day.
Oh wow, look at Toronto blah blah blahs.
Is that a Chicago team?
San Diego fucking assholes.
Was it all Canadian?
San Francisco douchebags.
San Francisco
Was it all
douchebags, yes.
Canadian, or-
No. They just had different. They just had different cities.
That's horrible.
Yeah, but that's the start of fucked up sports. Because I didn't know that there was so many things that like people have made up to have fun. You know, make a sport. There's fucking crazy fucking things that people do nowadays, and why wouldn't we talk about it and watch it? This other one too. Okay, you just gonna have to look up split. This is on YouTube. Split race 24-22. Now, what a split race is people will do splits, and they race. The distance is 10 meters. So while they're in the splits, they're trying to make their best time to get to that 10 meters. Well, during the splits, but it's
They
probably
do like a full-on split.
yeah, like he's he is like all the way this way. His legs are like total split. Whoa!
This is definitely a sport I
That
could
was
never
close.
try.
No, I couldn't even do it either. I was able to do splits when I was a kid, but look at this guy. I died. I would love to watch this on TV. Like fucking 10 people
You know
Olympic
what, just-
sport.
you know what I'm
because
just
it's
thinking
so
of?
goofy.
You know what I'm just thinking of?
What's that?
What if like women did it and they're like, it's like their time of the month. You just see those.
Oh. The streak.
The streak.
Well, here we go. Let's watch.
Let's see.
Look at this guy. Split race, 24.22 seconds. I don't know if it's the best. It's the only video I've seen of it. And I thought it was hysterical.
This is a fun challenge. Just take note of that.
It's a fun challenge, it says. Okay. But still, I want it to be a sport.
Oh my god.
No one will ever beat him because no one cares. Except this guy. The leaderboard, it would always just be his name at the top and then no one else.
Nobody else.
No one else.
How the hell can you train for that? Like,
Maybe like one Chinese guy.
This is a fun challenge. Who can top my time?
there's people that actually tried.
I want to see. Now I'm going to look. Let's type in split racing. Let's see. Japanese split racing world record.
Wow.
180度開脚した状態で10メートルの距離を走りそのタイムを競うその名も団体10メートル走ギネス世界記録開脚したまま10メートルを走るさあ神奈川出身26歳のはずに
Holy shit.
I'm sorry, this is so silly. Look at this shit looks so retarded. Yatta!
Oh, she's leaving a smear.
We need to add more to the race, though. It just can't be you get to the end because that's. I mean, it's funny to watch, but then when they get to the end, it's like,
Yeah.
there should be like a plate of spaghetti and meatballs at the end. That they have to stay in the splits and then eat the entire.
Or fucking
plate.
powder, dude, because that shit looks like it's gonna rash you like crazy.
That's gotta be something.
They
Yeah.
probably
It'll be
wax
like
it down.
bleeding.
They have like that chalk. You would probably use it for gymnastics. The stuff, you know, that
That's
chalk
what-
that they put on their hands.
That's just gonna hurt the
Yeah, it's
gooch.
kinda like-
Or they could just, I don't know, grease themselves up.
They would be slipping all over the fucking place then.
Maybe just a little grease.
Man, top comment. when your legs don't work like they used to before. That's okay.
That's
Your
a song.
comment made me fart. Okay, I'm done with that right now. Fastest 10-meter box split. That is a Guinness World Record. Same chick. So yeah, you can check her out. And she does this stupid. She looks like an octopus. Or something. I don't know. That's just, anyways.
I really wonder how this sport started.
It's literally someone going, "Look what I could do!"
Right?
And like, "Oh, I could do it faster."
Some rich person just like, "Hey, I'm gonna make a sport out of this." Like,
it's pretty fun.
one sport I can't wait till they make is, I don't know if you guys ever watched the movie basketball. Like, they need to make that as a
That would be a fun sport.
It would be.
And there's some of the when I was looking for these fucked up sports, I've seen some ones I've never seen before that were really cool. Like, it looked like it would be fun. Like, there's this German one. It's called Faustball. Basically means fist ball, and it's like looks like volleyball and tennis. So you could let it bounce once. I think it looked like, I don't know. I ended up watching 7 hours of it for no reason. No, I'm joking. No, I'm lying. It was like I did watch like 5 minutes, but it looked fun. But yeah, totally out there.
Holy shit!
But yeah, there's tons of them out there. So I don't have any more. I don't think I have any more right now, but they'll be there. There's tons of them. Let me see what else I got here. I think I have some more stuff. And actually,
Good onion. Good onion is a heavy
Good
onion.
onion.
So an onion with the onion. This is the tip of the onion. The onion is not the knife around the onion. The feather skin of the
Sorry, I love this
onion.
guy.
An onion. Cut the onion in half on the onion. An onion. Then the onion. The onion with onion. Onion. Then the onion. The onion with onion.
I had to. Oh, not again. Sorry. So yeah, sorry, there was a little break there, and there was no better way. The onion. I can't say onion. Yeah, normal
Well,
anymore.
mankind has finally done it.
Didn't
There's
want to do this. I was trying to bring up, and the video started. So the next little thing that's kind of fucked up.
Is it about an onion?
It's not about an onion. Unless you're talking about Shrek.
Shrek is love.
Shrek is love. It's never ogre. But this story is a sex wearable condom. Basically, it's not a condom. It's basically like a cock ring that you put around your junk, and it tracks your performance and can judge you. So basically,
it's a judgmental dick.
Yeah, you put this on, and I guess it's still like you could pre-order it. I don't know if it's not total production. They haven't. It's but what it is, is just like a cock ring that measures your performance. What's my thrust velocity? How fast are my thrusts? How many calories did I just burn? How many times did I just have sex? What's the average skin temperature of my? It says eggplant. What's my girth? How many different positions did I just conquer? It says.
It reads all that.
Yeah, and that's pretty crazy for only like $74.
Wow.
Right?
Have people actually bought this?
No, well, I don't know yet. This is just kind of like a little tech. No, it's news, CNET.com. News, and it just said Icon Smart Condom Ring, and so it's just, I don't know, I haven't really looked into it.
We should really YouTube it just to see if people like actually like seen it or like tried it out or something.
Right? It's called I.con Smart Condom. I'm gonna fuck it. Let's just YouTube it. I'm gonna see what it does. Icon Smart Condom. There we go. Sex tracking. I fumble over my words all the time.
Well,
tracking condom ring is coming.
There's now a sex tracking wearable gadget. It's called the Icon, and it's marketed as the world's first smart condom, but it's not actually.
Oh, this is still CNET.
It's a ring that sits at the base of the condom, like a fitbit for your man bits. But instead of tracking your calories burned during a walk, it's tracking calories burned during sex. How, you ask? Well, there is plenty of data this doohickey is gathering, such as the speed and quantity of thrust, the velocity of thrust, average skin temperature and
There's a fucking circuit board on your dick.
The
picture.
With friends or compare it to the world. So now we live in a universe where there are app leaderboards for thrust velocity. But thankfully, we can count on the internet to share varying positions on the matter, like reminding us how this gives partners precise scientific data to point out how disappointing you are. The company behind this tech is British Condoms, and it took 3 years to bang this out. Certainly not a quickie endeavor. It has 8 hours of endurance before it runs out of juice and needs a recharge.
8 hours.
It's available for pre-order for £60, which is about $74 US. No word on when it will come out this year, but the company will not charge you until it has a firm release. There's no photos of what it actually looks like, and the company didn't respond to our story for a comment, but it's not the first company to dip into this space. Last year, there was a failed crowdfunding campaign for a wearable sex toy called Lovely, but
It's an app.
stats.
Yeah.
So until we live in a world where you can get analytical data of your pelvic performance, you could ask your partner what makes them happy. Just a tip.
Just the tip.
Just a tip. Ah, so punny. But no, that's pretty crazy.
I mean, anyone can game the system, and who knows what you're thrusting into.
Right?
Impressed
There's
with
going to be hackers.
With the top thrusts. I mean, who the fuck knows what he's thrusting into?
It's a whole thing.
Sorry. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking about. Like, and I'm going to bring this back all the way back to the Asian guys, the in Japan, more or less, not just the Asian guys. I'm generalizing, but in Japan, you know how they're very, very addicted to their electronics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the thing about Japan right now is like their birth rate is lower than it ever has. Their population is in decline. So like their sex industry, and that's actually another topic I wanted to bring, is if you watch the documentary, it's like I want to say it's like Japan's sex industry. I just Googled that one day. Not Googled it one day. I found it. Yeah, I want to find out. No, I stumbled across it. I swear, I'm specific. But I still watched it, so I don't know if it makes it any better.
Hey, one thing, that says that could track how many times you have sex?
Yeah.
I guarantee you, like, girls are going to buy just to see if their husbands are cheating or something.
Yeah, right. There's this new
Prove it to me.
cock
What'd you
ring.
do last night?
Here's this new cock.
I was just beating after work, I swear.
He's like, well, I'm going to put this on.
Have you not noticed that though? It's like a Livestrong bracelet. It's like a little.
Yeah, it's
they
like-
compared it to a Fitbit. That's like a metal watch.
Yeah, it's just like a cock ring, you know. You just put it at the base, and then it's
That's only the first generation of it. I mean, I'm pretty sure the second and third one will be smaller. One could probably talk to you or something.
Yeah,
The third-
right.
The third generation one.
what I was saying. It was the bigger thing is like I think this is gonna be like, all right, we're all gonna have leaderboards now. We're all gonna have like there's gonna be world records of what's your highest thrust? Well, mine is a 5.4, and yours is a whatever the fuck it is. Or how are they? I don't even understand the measurement. But there will be leaderboards, and I was saying in Japan's big decline and their huge thing about video games, maybe you can make this a huge game and get Japan back on the rise.
But they're still just going to be beating off.
That's true.
They're just going to be beating off.
I wonder if it needs I wonder if it needs the condom though.
Like, I doubt they're going to be like a ton of willing women to be like, thrust is fucking harder than you possibly fucking can for the next hour. Let me lay here and thrust the shit
As
out.
long as you make it to the top, babe.
Thrust the shit. Bang your bony pelvis against me for the next hour as long as you can, please.
Just so you win.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Guess I must have.
You're really sitting like in a studio apartment alone, just like beating off like maniacs.
I win.
It'll just be like a bunch of like.
What'd you do this weekend, dude?
Walking around with like crazy fucking forearms.
Hey.
The rest of them is all skinny.
Well, that could be, I guess you could. I don't know what I was gonna say. Like,
We'll have to like hide their forearms.
they need. They need people with stronger forearms. You know, some iron workers, steel workers.
Yeah, maybe they'll like get confidence because you're getting buff from like beating off so much.
There you go. You're a man, right? But that's that's pretty crazy. You know, some people are gonna do it.
Yeah, fucking sociopath.
Yeah, like the Dennis Reynolds of Always Sunny is definitely gonna have
Shut
this.
up, baby, ruin my fucking rhythm.
Shh. I'm at this this streak of pace or something. Sadie, you're just a monster. Sadie's just monster trucking. Sadie the dog that's always around monster trucking over wires like she does with her wrecking ball ass.
She don't give a fuck.
No, she don't. That tail does damage. Knocks over. I think she's knocked over like bottles with just her thrust velocity, or not thrust velocity. There's no thrusting of her tail, but the wag of the wiggle bud.
Can you imagine if she really had a full tail?
Oh,
She's knocked over 4 like ashtrays
it'd be like a fucking mace.
falls off the couch every time she stands on it.
If she didn't have a split tail, she would have it would be like a mace. It would fucking hurt. She wags it too much, right? Cutie pup. So the next one, I got the Onion video still up there. Black Hitler to stand for election to a far-right party in Finland. This guy literally takes, like, he's the far-right party, obviously very, very conservative. And in Finland's kind of like, they're like, I don't know, they don't like to associate with Europe as much. They're not part of the EU or don't like it. But this guy is, he's a pastor. Joa Bruno Pulesco. And I think, he's African, Angola. He's from Angola.
It's an unfortunate mustache, or he's
No.
actually like
I don't think it's unfortunate.
ideologically
He's
in line with him.
He's totally shaving it like that. If you see this guy's face.
So his first act will be to kill himself?
No, that's the last one, But yeah, he's like super right, and he's trying to get because
All the races except Anglo.
Yes, Angola, and exactly, he's like saying to immigrants that you just have to accept Finnish and whatever and whatnot, but people are fucking hating him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you just throw that on there. You make a mustache like that, and you look like a fucking huge asshole.
Yeah, it's
amongst all the other things, like, but a Black Hitler. Black Hitler.
I'm sure he's got in the bed.
He looks a lot funnier though. Like I could giggle at him, and not.
Yeah, it doesn't look real.
No, it looks. But he's a real thing. They're not all for him. There's people raising, especially because he's super far right. But Black Hitler's running for Finnish parliament, or is it parliament? I don't know what they have. They do have parties, but I'm not heading to do my research there. But yeah, but anyways, I just wanted to bring up back Black Hitler. Oh, this one's good. Okay, and I don't have the headline. I don't have the little web page that I read it, but I did write a little bit about it, and it's pretty funny. And it goes, "I am Spider-Man," and this man, and this is quote. That's in quotes. Like this man said this. Man jumps from a window claiming he is Spider-Man after girlfriend broke up with him. Girlfriend said that the man didn't agree with the breakup, began rambling off Bible verses, and then hit a neighbor's 7-year-old daughter for no reason, fought with the daughter's dad for, it didn't say how much time, for an allotted amount of time, and then jumped out the window saying, "I am Spider-Man," and falling and breaking his ankle.
Oh my god. I am Spider-Man.
I'm so glad. I don't think you were going to say ankle. I thought you were about to say neck, and I'm like,
no, yeah, he didn't break his neck. He broke his ankle. But I mean, who knows?
Out of all things,
I can't say it doesn't say because I don't have the article is right up. I'm sure it could be easily found. But yeah, the guy just got pissed off and just like, well, fuck you. I'm just gonna jump down Spider-Man. He's crazy. He's obviously crazy. I don't know, Bible verses, and then just going slapping or hitting some 7-year-old girl, your neighbor. Just, fuck you, little bitch.
Spider-Man doesn't fight little girls, so if you want it to be believable, you're getting off on the wrong foot there.
And then fights the man. I am Spider-Man. I wonder if he won.
Yeah, I don't remember Spider-Man being very biblical or ever fighting with many 7-year-old girls. So I don't believe that he is Spider-Man. I just
No.
want to get that on the record.
Maybe it's Spider-Man from the other universe or something.
He might have been
Alternate universe
Yeah.
Spider-Man that is very
Just fights kids only.
like the opposite, Bizarro Spider-Man. Fights kids, beats his women,
Yeah.
loves Jesus. Spider-Man is an atheist. The real one is, though.
and has no use of his webbing. Anytime he jumps out of a building, he just falls to the ground.
Poor fucking dude.
Shitty Spider-Man.
Shitty ass Spider-Man.
Definitely.
I hate Spider-Man. People are insane, man. There's just I get so much joy out of doing that. I guess it makes me feel a little bit better. People are so fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, definitely. I remember there was this one story. This one guy, I was at one of those like 7-Eleven places, and he was talking to a cop, and he said, "Will you pull me over if I have my Batman suit on, driving a motorcycle?" Like, he's thought about this before. I'm like, why would you do that to begin with? Like, do you really think people are gonna be like, "Oh my god, that's Batman"?
To get chicks, dude.
Oh my god, that's Batman. Let me take a picture.
Right. I wonder if he's done that. Just like jump on trees, like I'm Batman.
Oh, totally. Oh, and you know what that totally reminds me of is like I think in the last episode that we recorded, it was this guy that mating call thing where he was running up and down the street, climbing the poles, and just like touching women's butts, and then just running up a pole and like performing a mating call. It's like the same kind of person. Best buds,
right?
Best fucking buds. Shit. I don't know. I had some more. Oh, there's this one. Ontario man shoots himself while making a necklace from a bullet. He thought he can, he wanted to make a bullet necklace. This guy's around 50-year-old man. 50-year-old man from Oshawa, Ontario. Shoots himself while making a necklace from a bullet. What he was trying to do is take the casings and stuff like that. But they weren't spent bullets. Like, he had some real bullets laying around, and he had like some pliers, and he was trying to like disconnect it from the shell, and it shot. He ended up shooting himself in the leg, and they have to go into surgery and get it pulled out and stuff.
He probably called off work. Just
Yeah.
get out of work.
Yeah, right. I
That's
swear,
why
I was making a necklace.
Sometimes when I think, maybe people shouldn't retire. Like, your health starts declining, you're just catching Pokemon, being lazy.
You're stuck up.
Just eating balls of rice and catching Pokemon. You're getting fat, and then you just die next to a river, like an idiot. Or you're like trying to make a bullet necklace like a fucking retard and you shoot yourself. And then you go to fucking work.
Just go to work. Don't stop. Stop retiring.
56-year-old feeding alligators and shit.
Yeah, a lot of these are older guys.
Yeah, they got too
I
much
realize,
fucking time on their hands.
And
a lot of time.
it's all about these dudes that are either old, getting vasectomies, sitting around,
They need
icing
some
their
structure. They
balls.
need some structure in their lives. Get back to
Wow, I didn't even realize what we had going on here.
Crazy assholes.
Superman man talk with the condom. Oh, we didn't. I totally forgot. We still gotta figure out a name for the episode. That's always big. Like, I think it's always really fun. I think we could come up with
Yeah, we had to think of something. We've done so many articles. Though.
I know,
it's gonna be
there's a
hard for
lot.
this one.
There's a lot. We got the Black Hitler. We got March Madness vasectomies.
The taser balls or whatever.
Ultimate taser ball.
50-year-old. Where was the guy from that died? Korea?
Oh, Singapore.
Singapore, the 67-year-old guy.
Yeah.
67-year-old Singapore man with swollen balls catches Black Hitler.
And so is he Spider-Man.
Dressed as Spider-Man.
Dressed as Spider-Man, there we go.
Man stabs himself, man shoots himself. Sex wearable condom. I put it there. Yeah, there we go. I am Spider-Man. I don't know. There's a lot. I don't know.
We could just call it the Onion.
The Onion. The Onion. ABCs. Cedric Benson. DUI.
Bedric Censon, we said.
Can you please say your ABCs, Cedric Benson?
Bedric Censon.
My name is
I'm Bedric Censon.
Bedric Censon, and to start off, it's DUI. I don't know my ABCs. Man, there's a lot. I don't know. What do you guys think?
What are they gonna call it? We gotta should title them.
Yeah.
Oh, for a title?
Yeah, title, and then I think we could close out after we figure out our title here.
Bedric Censon.
Patrick, yeah. Bedric Censon. I keep saying it wrong.
Bedric Censon.
Bedric Censon. Bedric. I like it. Bedric Censon. Well, it was fun, guys. It was fun catching up again. I'm glad. I think we'll get be able to flow a little better. I think this was still fun. I think we did great, but
Knocking the dust off.
Knocked the dust off, some rust, and but it was fun. Thanks for coming, guys. It was awesome. Polish our cock rings and keep our stats updated.
And keep playing Pokemon Go.
Keep playing Pokemon Go, and don't die.
Never.
Not die yet. Not yet. At least while playing Pokemon Go, or no selfies.
No selfies.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening. If you were listening, and have a good time.
Adios.
Later, guys.